Hey there. Okay, I was a little back and forth on this last episode. I thought, should I culminate this Japanese gel nail fundamental series with the obvious next step of gel nails, which would be removal, or should I do something even more exciting and talk about pricing? I have a hunch that you would be the most excited about pricing. And I actually also already have a couple of gel removal videos in circulation, including one here on YouTube. So just come back and click the right top card after watching this episode if you need to learn how to properly remove your Japanese gel nails. Remember, most Japanese gel is soft gel, so you're just going to file it thin and wrap it in a small amount of acetone. All right, super excited about this episode. Are you? I'm sure you are. Let's begin. Hey there, I am Paola of PaolaPonceNails.com, and I help current and aspiring nail techs become thriving independent stylists by mastering all of their gel nail services using Japanese gel only. If this sounds like a niche you'd like to continue exploring, then do consider subscribing. All right, this episode is going to be ultra special. First off, I'm going to go ahead and give you access to my pricing cheat sheet. In this 2-page download, which before this episode was only exclusively available to our Master Gel Nails course students, I detail my methodology behind pricing your services competitively and why all of your services should be booked at 90 minutes. Again, ultra special, so do not click away before picking it up using the link in the description box below and after finishing this video, of course. So let's start with this conversation first. If you offer services varying in time, you will have a hard time gauging your hourly rate. For example, let's say you are not a niche down tech and you're offering everything. Regular nail lacquer, manicures, paraffin services, eyebrows, wax, all of that. 3 different pedicures, gel polish manis, hard gel, and acrylics. Wow. That is a lot, and you're probably also a cosmetologist. That's why you're doing it all. The crazy thing is that was my menu. Mine is all the waxing and all the esthetician stuff. The fact that this was actually my menu when I first started is scary. And I am sure it's someone else's currently also, maybe yours, hopefully not. But if it is, don't worry, we are going to help you out today. And when my menu looked like this, and yes, it could be super fun putting your menu together and, making all of the extras and the add-ons and different types of services, my pricing was pretty much pieced together based on what the salons near me were charging for these services. And I know for a fact that many of you are currently in this scenario. And here's why pricing your services this way can be super hurtful to the independent stylist. This is because in 1 hour, that salon that has multiple stylists can crank out at the bare minimum at least 2 times the amount of services that you can as an independent stylist. Most salons with more than 2 technicians are structured to increase sales via volume, meaning that the more clients they can get in the door, the better the revenue, right? The independent stylist, however, is not structured or even capacitated to work in this way. The independent stylist goes 1 client at a time. Every client is special, and you're focused on that 1 client for that hour or 2. But here's the kicker. Even when you're going from 1 appointment to the next, you may be really tempted to go into full robot mode. And what I mean by that is to get all of your services done within 45 to 60 minutes, right? Like 1 hour is like the magic number for some reason. And what's crazy is that for me, 60 minutes was actually not the magic number. The magic number for me was 90 minutes. I do tell you why in that pricing cheat sheet that I mentioned earlier, that download. So make sure you check it out after this video, okay? So you go into full robot mode, you try to get all of your services done within 45 to 60 minutes so that you can get 8 to 12 clients in per day. Ouch. And you really think that this is success, that getting all these bookings in and being back to back and being able to get your services done within 60 minutes is like this amazing thing. However, you don't realize that you're actually setting yourself up for failure if you're trying to really pump these clients in every 45 to 60 minutes. I found it like a recipe for disaster. So that's why for me, the magic number was 90 minutes. And there's like a couple little things that you can do if you have a little extra time that are actually going to benefit your business, benefit you, your health, your well-being, your clients' well-being also, like long wear. Keep at it, download that little freebie, and you'll learn more about my thinking behind pricing. So here's the thing. If this is you, booked 45 to 60 minutes, getting 8 to 12 clients a day, please stop This is not a successful, sustainable approach to business as an independent stylist. I know it for a fact, been there, done that. You will burn out so quick, and even worse, cause harm to your body. You work so that you can live, not the other way around, remember. So what do? Perhaps you're like Paola. If I say no, I am saying no to my income and my bottom line. Listen, I want you to stay with me if you are in this predicament. If you are getting this kind of demand, 8 to 12 clients a day, 2 things can be happening. Number 1, your prices are super low. Or number 2, you're really good at what you do. And it can definitely be a combination of both. So listen up. Which one is it? Number 1 or number 2 or both? You have to keep it real with yourself and ask yourself, which one is it? If you consider yourself to just be an average tech and have no desire to stand out and do the best work that you possibly can, I don't know. To me, the physical pain of being a nail tech is not worth it. And I would just look for a less physical job, hopefully with the same pay. Again, I know from experience, the shoulder and upper back pain is intense and it lingers. You most probably won't be able to shake it off in a weekend or month's time off of work. So the key is to really avoid it by working smarter, not harder. Again, just not worth the $25 per hour for me. We want you to make a little more. But I'm also willing to bet that you're actually really good at what you do. If you're telling me you can't shake off these clients, they won't go anywhere else, and they will wait for you to get in your schedule, then they are most likely there because your work is that exceptional. And if so, it is time to give yourself a raise. If you're nervous, I get you. Start with $5. Then you'll really see who's just there because you're cheaper than someone else. Because a $5 raise for yourself should not be offensive to anyone, especially if you haven't given yourself one in a while, and especially in these times. And in another 6 months or the next year, increase by another $5 or $10, depending on how low your prices are currently. In that free download where I show you my prices, I give you a specific number to aim for as an hourly rate for an independent nail stylist in 2021. Hint, if you're doing it all yourself, wearing all of the hats, you deserve every penny of that income. Now, up until now, this has all been pep talk, but definitely real talk. And you needed to hear this. And that is because I really want you to think of yourself. That means you, your body, and well-being. Because unlike other service-based jobs, I often told myself and my peers, really, in this profession, I, meaning you, come first. And I mean this health-wise. If I am in pain or encounter a work-related injury because of bad ergonomics and overload of work, I simply cannot give the best service. And I simply cannot even show up if I have to take time off. Now that I have your attention, these are the 5 factors I take into consideration when pricing my gel nail services. Factor number 1, are you a solo tech? Do you operate independently? Are you in charge of all of the costs of running the business, including rent, supplies, bookings, etc. and etc.? Does not matter whether you rent a suite or just a little small corner in a salon. That was me. Working by yourself for yourself, this is the number 1 reason you owe it to yourself to charge premium pricing. Pricing factor number 2, have you found your niche? Meaning, is there something you specialize in? I specialize in Japanese gel services, soft gel nail education. Others have specialized in pedicures only. Others don't do pedicures. Others in natural nail care, meaning no enhancement services. And make sure you do specify what you mean by natural nail care, because that is actually a broad category. That is not a niche, okay, or a specialty. Are you doing natural nails with regular polish only, strengthening formulas, no electrical implements? What do you mean by natural nail services? Gels on natural nails? Be really specific there, because when you throw yourself in natural nail care and you get a little aggressive, perhaps with an electric tool, that client may not think you're the most natural nail care specialist, okay? And the reason why you're specializing is because you are exceptionally well at what you do. This is important because just like a doctor who specializes, say, in the area of the heart, the brain, the eyes, etc., they will charge more generally than a general practitioner or regular doctor. So too, can you charge a premium price for your services as a specialist in something? When it comes to doing nails, you cannot be a general practitioner. You can, but you may wear yourself out. And if you are, again, you may be putting yourself at a disadvantage trying to master it all. Salons with multiple stylists can handle the burden of offering it all. They have different techs, and those techs are probably not ready to go on their own. And so they don't mind doing different services to get their footing in the industry or find their niche. But going solo is like a grow up phase, okay? Now you need to find that niche. You need to find that specialty, that thing in nails that you are the most good at. Doesn't matter if it's acrylic, it doesn't matter if it's gel nails, but what about it? Are you gels on natural nails, Japanese gel? Are you a character design artist? Really find that niche, hone in, and market it. I really believe that all nail technicians in training or pro have a service or two that they are exceptionally getting well at or are already very well at doing, and can hone in on it and charge more for it or charge a premium price for it. Pricing factor number 3, duration of services. If you offer it all, so many different products and services as an independent stylist, income predictability is going to be hard. Keeping a tally of what all your nail products are and how often you actually need to restock, or if all of these services take you a different amount of time and you're not matching that with your hourly base wage, which we will talk about in a little bit, you are going to have a harder time gauging what are you actually making every hour and keeping track that you actually are making that every hour. So you don't want to be caught up with a regular manicure service. Let's just say that takes you 30 minutes and you price that at $30, $25, whatever that may be, but you're spending an hour on it, and your gel nail service, your gel nail manicure, which is your most requested service, is $60. And then you just hung out with this client because you didn't book the time right, or you have too many varying time services. So maybe one service is an hour and 15, another's like 90 minutes, another 60 minutes, another's 45, another 30. So one of the things that I coach my students in, especially in our program, our MGN program, our Master Gel Nails Using Soft Gel Only program, is how to narrow all of their services and how to book all of their services in 90 minutes. There will be a little bit of exception. Sometimes you'll take a little bit more time, a little bit less time, but it's all going to work for your benefit, okay? If you're interested, hang on tight. I'm going to give you access to a very special masterclass, so we're almost there. Hang in there. Your service duration should also include a buffer to allow you to disinfect after each client, and often a quick break for you. Pricing factor number 4, product costs. Here I am talking more about disposables rather than the nail products you use to apply your nails. Frankly, when you apply your products with control, your nail products last a long time. And it is almost impossible to lose out significantly by using any brand of products. For me, I work with the products that gave me consistent long-wearing results regardless of price. And yes, I opted for the more expensive stuff like BioSculpture and Japanese gel. This right here is BioSculpture's largest clear gel. Is 25 grams, and I used to pay about $125, $130 for this pot of gel every month. Like I had about 60 clients that I saw on a regular basis every month, and one of these was $130. And if you have control, if you know what you're doing, if you master what you specialize in, soft potted gel for me, that's what that was, you'll know your products really well. Like I always knew that, yes, I was going to spend $125 on base coat every month. If it's working for you and it's working for your clients are worth it, okay? And I also knew that my builder gel, if I needed to do a more strengthened application, every 3 months I was going to spend, on builder gel. My top coat went like every month. So again, I knew that every month I was going to spend about $25 on top coat. Again, this was peace of mind. Soft potted gel formulas are around that, about $80 to $125 on a 25 gram jar. So if you specialize or you've chosen to buy a luxury brand, make sure you market it, because there are clients that will be looking for that specific brand. And if you just happen to be there on the search engine, like, oh, look, so-and-so is there and she offers this product. If your products are special, make sure you're letting the world know and those potential clients know that it is special. And even if they're not looking for it, the fact that you're making mention of them so consistently is going to make them go and search it out and be like, whoa, okay, what is Aveda? What is Biosculpture? What is, I don't know, any other great brand, right? Cocoa is leaf gel, so on and so forth. And then when they see it, they're going to be like, hey, you know what? I haven't seen that anywhere else. I want to try. And so you're going to get that booking just out of curiosity even. And your goal is to make those clients stick. And I'm going to show you, and I'm going to tell you my little cliche, little quote on clients sticking, okay? So yeah, make sure you're marketing what you're offering and why. It's going to make clients curious. It's going to make them intrigued, and you're probably going to get that booking even just out of curiosity. So it's a great way to get new clients in. But again, I think that the cost of disposables and disinfection is actually higher than that of the shelf life of your nail products. So do try and shop for bargains and bulk pricing on these items. Now, maybe not for this particular base coat that I use, but when it comes to disposables, that's where you can kind of cheap out a little bit. I would not cheap out on your gels and those main products that go on your nails, okay? No one is going to be like, what brand of alcohol are you using, you know? Like, so disposables is where you need to manage that and where you can cut cost a little bit, okay? Factor number 5, what is included in your services? Are you going to be the a la carte boy or girl who offers a base price and then charges all sorts of add-ons? Personally, I don't like that as a consumer. I know that a lot of clients don't like that either. This one was actually a biggie for me. How many times did you walk into a nail salon, saw the base price, and when you came out, that price had increased 5, 10, gosh, even more than that because of the add-ons throughout your service? Yeah, it's sucky, right? So this pricing factor of what's included in my services and making it more like all-inclusive, including like removal and even French. Now you may be saying, wait, Paula, I'm not French. Like French takes me like an additional 15 to 20 minutes. Fine. Then you're not ready to add French into your main price, right? But if I'm charging $60 for a manicure and I feel confident with the French, and I know that French takes me less product to apply, then I think I can, make it a give situation. But it is a technique that I master, like let's just say like a nail art technique, right? So it is worthy of the money. So I also know that not every client needs a gel removal. So maybe they want a French manicure. I mean, these are areas where because I was more premium price, I didn't really nickel and dime my client. I'd be like, oh, you want French today? Well, it's going to be $10 extra. Yes, I did do that for the beginning and most of my career in the salon. But there was a point where it was like, you know what? I'm confident in doing this within the same time frame. I don't need additional product. I usually use less product because I'm doing a classic French. That was my only limitation. It had to be classic French, so pink and white. But again, if you're not mastered with the French tip application or creation, don't do it yet. Something to consider. And when you bump your prices, maybe that can be an incentive. Like, hey guys, my prices went up $10 because it's another year and things have gone up in this world. And also, guess what though? That French tip, don't worry about it. It's on me if you want it, okay? So that was just a little insight into my pricing methodology. The rest is in that download. One last thing before recapping the 5 pricing factors. Whatever amount of money you charge for your services, your nails better last. There is little to no room for nails falling off, chipping, lifting, or any service breakdown when you are premium price. Because I say, and here's my cliche, my little cliche little phrase, when your nails stick, so will your clients. So by narrowing everything down to the 5 factors to consider for pricing, you should be able to gauge a target, very specific dollar amount per hour that you should be making. Definitely a living wage, but you're a specialized, a career-oriented nail tech, so you are worth more than just minimum wage, okay? Again, the 5 factors that go into pricing for me. Number 1, the fact that you're an independent stylist, you're wearing all of the hats. Number 2, you're specialized in one area of nails. Number 3, you know the duration of your most popular service, and that's the service that you gauge your hourly rate on. Number 4, the cost of disposables and disinfection protocol. And number 5, the specifics of what is included in your services. Are you going to be like an a la carte person? Here's your base price, add more and add more. Or are you going to tell your client, hey, this is what I charge, but hey, look at everything that's included if you need it. All right, and just to kind of go back to number 2, specializing, this is where it literally is going to pay to be particularly good in one area of nails. Remember, like that brain surgeon, that heart surgeon, that eye specialist, or to offer something different than what everyone else is offering. And this may be via your products. You're offering luxury, unique products, and you're marketing the reasons why you're using that, the benefits, the pros to the client, why they need to book the service with these products that you're using. This was one of the reasons why I was able to find success after niching down to soft gels, because I became a specialist. I mastered that specific niche of soft gel nails on natural nails. I'd say the first year of doing so, I made approximately $70K, the next year $80K, and after that pretty much 6 figures after including my teaching wages, because I had become super niche down to the art of doing nails using soft gel only. And you can do it too. You can find your niche. It can be soft gel. It can be character design. It can be like you're known for your extensions. You're known for your gel nails on natural nails. You're known for your Swarovski designs. You're known for your long nails. You're known for your structured applications. You're known for your electric file. What is it? What are you known for? Okay. Listen, you can even be a pedicure master if that's what you find your strength in. Why not? You can charge a premium on just pedicures, okay? Like if that's all you do, if you know how to give a great massage, if you know how to do a great paraffin treatment on feet, if you know how to do a good callus treatment, if you know how to do whatever, and you don't mind, I am not kidding. You can charge a premium there. So find your specialty, that thing that you're great at, the thing that you get the most bookings. So again, I was able to charge premium prices and minimize the amount of products I actually needed to do nails. I could pretty much travel with a little carrying case, even smaller than this right here. The biggest thing obviously being my carrying unit. So think of yourself right now. What services do you offer? How much products do you actually need to do your services? Can you niche down? Can you cut some things out? Soft potted gel allow me to do all of my gel manicures, gel pedicures, gel overlays, and extensions with only minimal amount of product. I did everything using soak off gel only. All right, now this concludes our current series on Japanese gel nail fundamentals. As a big thank you to you, my loyal viewer and subscriber, I am going to give you free access for a limited time, so make sure you take full advantage like right now of this opportunity. And I'm going to give you access to my upgraded paid masterclass all about honing in into all that we talked about today, including my journey, which was really more of a struggle to finally find my niche. I'm also going to show you my 6-figure earner calculator, which will allow you to plug and play and see what numbers you need to make 6 figures or $100,000 a year as an independent stylist. It is still quite possible even in this current climate. It is a super fun exercise. I do hope you take advantage of this masterclass. In this masterclass, I also show you how much money I made on tips. And it was kind of fantastic because when you take care of yourself first, remember that, you are truly able to serve your clients with the best nail services, and they know that your care for them is genuine and their biggest gratitude is shown via that little bit of extra money they sprinkle onto their tab. And I was okay with the idea of not getting tipped every single time. What was fantastic though was to see the wonderful generosity behind my clients, because most of them, I would say like 90% still tip me. This is a limited time code, so make sure to use it and watch this free training ASAP. That code is in the description box below. Either way, thank you so much for having joined me in this series. I hope you enjoyed all of the episodes. If you have an idea for maybe a next series, do let me know in the comment section below what you want to learn next. I have some ideas, but I appreciate your guidance also. I hope you enjoyed all of the episodes. I've put them all together for you in a playlist. You can click the link below to catch up if you haven't watched them all. I will still be publishing videos weekly, so make sure you're part of our email club, or you've hit that bell icon next to the subscribe button below to get a notification as soon as our next video is published. Last week's video was all about the top 3 popular Japanese gel nail art styles. Make sure you click that thumbnail to watch it next if you haven't. I'll see you next week here. Bye for now.